What's your call out?
My call out is a little more ethereal, meaning scratch your head. What the heck why did he do this? Musk buys, or SpaceX, whatever SpaceX is. It's no longer a space company. It's a roll up company. Anyway, SpaceX buys Cursor. I had that on my bingo card.
Yeah, me too, actually. Yeah, right.
When's that going to happen? I'm waiting for that announcement. It made me rethink about, so what is Musk doing? Why is he assembling all these companies into SpaceX? And, this has got to be his, he's got Grok and, XAI and chips and everything, right? He's assembling essentially his own somewhat vertical stack of AI and trying to compete with everybody else is launching their
like
vertical
NVIDIA,
stack. Right?
for example.
Yep, exactly. And there's more coming out I know about. So I gave a quote to John Schwartz. He's a great reporter, great writer. Anyway, I said this is his attempt to warp space and time to try to catch up, maybe leapfrog the AI stack race. Now, I don't know if that means he shows up with a chainsaw or whatever he does to Cursor.
I'm voting on the kitchen sink, or maybe there'll be a bathtub at this point.
Well, for 60 billion, you can do whatever the heck you want with it. But one of my reactions was, I hope it doesn't go to waste. Really, something really good happens with Cursor because they've done some great things there. And it's one of these weird things. They have like 3 months to buy it or something at a price. So it's an intent to buy, essentially what it is. Actually, it's not a closed deal. So I'm not sure what the conditions are that either have to be met, or is this sort of the dating period in case somebody changes their mind? I'm not sure.
Probably to float it past the investors.
Yeah.
That's what everyone is really looking to please. That's who everyone wants.
That, and I don't think there's any SEC things, but not for Cursor.
No. Yeah, right. I mean, that's really, it should be just a technology and customer base acquisition. But I mean, the technology is replicable, is it not? It's really, how do you build a community of developers that are using it that matters more? Because I could vibe code Cursor this weekend if I had the time and the
Absolutely
tokens.
could. You totally could. Well, my theory is this is rewriting the playbook for going to Mars, because now they can vibe code their way all the way to Mars. If something happens, they just build an app.
Yeah, there was a science fiction story about a billionaire building a satellite and just moving to the satellite and orbiting Earth from there and controlling everything.
I don't know. I think one of these days we'll discover that the Tesla circling the Earth is actually the first data center that he put up there. We just didn't know it. Anyway, lots of fun things you can say about this. They're just sort of like, okay, you try to predict or see what might happen and what you think is going to happen. And that was not on my dance card. So,
yeah, it's becoming increasingly difficult to anticipate the marketplace, which to me, as an industry analyst, I kind of both love and hate. I hate it because it's chaos that needs to be corralled somehow. But I love it because you can just get tired of the same tropes.
well, as soon as you think you figured it out, it changes.